I'm Terry, the security guard at the Temple Tudor Museum. And this week we're featuring the 6 wives of Henry VIII. Now at night, this is no ordinary gallery. Hang around and you'll get the picture. A banana. She knows I hate bananas.
Who does?
Oh, hello, Catherine.
Who knows you hate bananas?
The wife, the missus. She's in a bad mood with me because I wouldn't take the night off work to go with her to her sister's wedding do.
Was it a Catholic wedding or the other sort?
Church of England, I think. Does it matter?
Matter? Does it matter? Of course it matters. If it wasn't for that fat fool, there wouldn't be any Church of England. And I wouldn't have to share this room with the rest of his so-called wives.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's just me. When anyone mentions weddings, I go, grrr!
Really?
See? If from a very early age I thought marrying the King of England was a great idea.
Hola, everyone! One day we'll marry the King of England. Ole!
It was my destiny. You see, my mother, Queen Isabel of Castile, and my father, King Ferdinand of Aragon, had fought together side by side over many years to bring Spain together. And this they did. And having done so, they educated their daughter in the finest Catholic tradition and planned for me to marry the King of England, thus cementing a Spanish greatness with other European countries.
I think she means Spain and England became mates so they could frighten off their enemies. So that's why you married Henry.
No, that's why I married Arthur.
Arthur? Who's he?
He was Henry's older brother, and therefore he would become King of England when their father, Henry VII, died.
Arthur, born 1486. And how old was he?
Arthur and I were both 15 when we were wed.
15 and you're getting married? Could you do that then?
See, of course you could.
I do.
You could have at least worn long tights.
Shut up, wife. I'm only 15.
Was it a happy marriage?
I didn't get the chance to find out. 5 months later, he dropped down dead.
Oh, poor lad.
Never mind him. What about me? It was my destiny to marry the future King of England. So I did, and then he kicks the buckets. What's a girl to do?
Marry his brother.
Exactly. But it wasn't so simple. It was decided that now I would marry Henry, and my family promised his father lots of money in return. But then my mother died, and Spain was torn in two. My father spent all his money on the civil war that followed.
So Henry's father wouldn't have been very happy not getting his hands on your dad's loot.
He wasn't. But then something wonderful happened.
What was that?
Henry's father died.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I wasn't. Young Henry became king and chose me to be his queen. Oh, Henry was twice the catch poor Arthur was. He was handsome, talented, and athletic. We were married on the 11th of June, 1509. My destiny to marry the King of England was finally fulfilled. But Henry's wasn't.
Wasn't it?
Henry wanted a son. No girl had ever ruled England before. He needed a son. He became very disappointed with me. Of course, it wasn't always like that.
Catherine, dear,
Yes, darling?
I'm off to invade France. I'll be back around October.
Don't forget your army.
I won't.
So I was left holding the fort. Whilst Henry was away, certain countries took it upon themselves to test this new queen. Oh no. With Henry away, the Scottish King James IV tried an invasion. But I don't think the Scots had bargained with the fact that my parents were great warriors, and I, their daughter, was no different. My armies crushed James IV. As a result of this triumph, I became very popular. See? But not with Henry. He still blamed me for not giving him the one thing he wanted.
A son!
There was worse to come. Thomas Wolsey, a man of the church, an advisor and close friend of Henry's, a very powerful and dangerous man. Henry was determined that he would end our marriage and find a new wife who would give him a son. He found his answer in the last place you would think. The Holy Bible.
Leviticus verse 21. If a man shall take his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. They shall be childless. Catherine married your brother Arthur first. So God has decided that you cannot have a son with her.
I don't get it.
We were married for over 20 years, and now he was using the words of the Bible to divorce me. And in the meantime, the two-faced dog was going out with a younger woman.
Who was that?
I'd rather not say.
I think she means Anne Boleyn. She looks the sort that could enjoy a party a bit.
Henry appealed to the most powerful man in the world for help.
Lady Catherine, we have told the Pope in Rome that you are still refusing to leave Henry. So he has sent Cardinal Campeggio to help sort things out.
Campeggio? Didn't he play for Italy?
I don't think so. I will never leave Henry.
Oh, but you will. We are taking you to court. It's God's bidding. The Church will decide in our favour.
And did they?
No one could make a decision. Not even the Pope. And the stupid thing is, despite everything, I still loved Henry. When I was in court, I got down on my knees and pleaded with him not to leave me. I implore you, Henry, don't leave me. I am your queen, don't you see?
Well, that was quite a performance.
It didn't do any good.
No?
In the end, when you're king, you get what you want. Henry got rid of Wolsey for not sorting things out.
But why do I have to take the blame?
Well, it's God's bidding.
Henry cancelled our marriage and divorced me. The Pope was furious and booted him out of the Roman Catholic Church. I don't think Henry cared anymore. He simply started his own and called it the Church of England, which
is why my wife's the Church of England do, and I'm left holding a banana.
Exactly.
And she thinks she had trouble with Henry. She doesn't know the half of it.
Henry VIII was a big fat man. He loved to stuff his face in the frying pan. If he'd stayed away from the sweetie jar, he wouldn't have ended up like Dracula.